Hello and welcome to the Transformational Empress. My mission is to give guidance and clarity to women all over the world, to aid them and guide them into a better version of themselves. Reacquaint them with their divine feminine energy and to get them out of their rut. I don't know if I've told this story. I keep saying that. I'm pretty sure I've told this story a million goddamn times. But long story short, I am a mother of a set of twins. I am a military veteran. I am a badass handler of PTSD, anxiety, depression, and semi-debilitating migraines at times. But I still get done, okay? And after crawling out of my hole with grief and learning how to do things that I used to do with ease in a different way, I realized that there's a lot of other women out in the world that are exactly like me, that are still, in those dark places and trying to figure out how to get out. So I've dedicated the Transformational Empress to getting that momentum going, and I'm calling it the momentum mindset, because for me what healing has been is a lot of small realizations and internalizing them and putting them to work in myself, and in doing that I was able to get out of those dark places, and I'm hoping I'm able to do the same. I'm hoping I'm able to plant a seed and guide you back into the light. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a little divine feminine reading, and the purpose of this is to kind of see what my peeps, those who rock with me, see what our divine feminine needs for this week coming up. If I'm not mistaken, there is an eclipse, a solar eclipse coming up on October 2nd. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am not an astrologer. I'm learning astrology. I can see the importance of astrology, and I've seen how they have coordinated and correlated in my own life. So I'm gonna get there, but I don't know what that means. So get somebody else to do it. I just want to know what our divine feminine needs at this time. Okay. Cool. So, divine spirit, Holy Spirit, God's guardians and ancestors that wish to see us walk the highest path for our greatest good. What is it that our divine feminine needs to know? What do we need to know over this upcoming week? What do we have in store? What do we need to know? What can we do to better nurture ourselves? Ooh, right now I've got, oh God, I'm not taking all of those. Maybe one or two more, spirit. That's a lot. Right now I have release blocks. That's still a lot. I'll take that top one. Let's see. I'm gonna sit that one out to the side. If this next card confirms that, we'll roll with it. So the first card that came out is release blocks. The second card that came out was focus, and I'll tell you what this third card says. Okay, they are determined. Well, all right. So, yep, this third card, it goes. All right. So, we've got release blockages, focus, cut your losses. That's the one that hit me in my chest. I was like, oh God, do you mean that? What you talking about? And then I got law of attraction in reverse. So that definitely means let that go. Let it go. Do shadow work. Now, I've already cleansed the energy. If you saw the last video that I did, I clearly have on the same outfit from then. So I do believe that a little bit of that energy is has bled over to this one, but this is also why I cleanse the decks and use and I'm getting ready to use a completely different tarot deck to ensure that the energy is gone. But this is what spirit, this is what God, this is what the universe is wanting us to realize. So if you haven't seen that last video, it touched on allowing things to fall into place. It spoke on putting yourself on the pedestal. It spoke on doing shadow work and looking within to see why we desire what it is we desire. Is it coming from a place of helping? Is it coming from a place of hurting? Is it coming from a place of pain? Is it coming from a place of lack? Is it coming from a place of, I might not be able to find this ever again? Like, where is it coming from? So we've got release, blockages, and shadow work. They're both on two opposite ends of the table, but to me it's like a sandwich, so I'm going to make them go together today. All right. What I'm seeing this as, we really need to take the time, go within, and see what our self-limiting beliefs are, like the ones that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. It's the reason it's so important for you to release these blocks, because I don't know if you can tell, but the moon is falling, and it's falling behind these rocks, which means you're trying to hold on to whatever this is so hard that you're starting to lose your own light. You're starting to hide yourself. You're starting to regress. You're starting to pull. You're losing your essence. You're losing your lights. You're losing who you are as a person. And when you do shadow work, you start to mirror. You get to see who you are as a person and what it is that you truly desire, and it illuminates those dark spaces. And then it has focus. Focus can mean a couple of things. It can mean number one, you probably knew this is something that you needed to do. You knew that you needed to focus on your own health and well-being. You knew that you needed to focus, you needed to pull back your energy from a person, place, or thing, and you chose not to. Or you need to take this person off a pedestal, person, place, or thing off a pedestal, and give all that energy that you were giving out back to yourself. So focus. Write down what it is that you truly desire for yourself. And I'm sorry, I saw a lady waving her hands. I didn't know what that meant. Write down all the things that you truly desire for yourself and align yourself in the direction to get you where it is that you need to be. A lot of the times while we're tired, burnt out, and feel like we don't have enough time in the day to do a bunch of stuff is because we're allowing other people to take our time, or we're taking on assignments that don't belong to us. We can't force anybody to heal. I can't make anybody heal. You can't make anybody do the work. So you do the work. You do the work. You focus on yourself. You put yourself in a better position so that whatever comes is going to match your fly. It's going to match your freak. You feel me? And then you have cut your losses. Again, with release blocks and cut your losses is giving, okay, so there's a ram up there. So ram, you could be dealing with the Aries, but it also means like taking charge. It means taking charge, accountability, again, putting that energy, being focused and putting that energy where it legitimately needs to be, but truly having strength to do what needs to be done. Yeah, because the caption above it says moon in detriment. So what that means is you're holding on to this person, place, or thing to your detriment, which again is represented with the release your blocks and the moon card. The law of attraction in reverse is blocking your blessings. You holding on to this person, you putting your energy and focus into this person, place, or thing is what's causing your manifestations to come in slow. It is what's causing your life to be on pause. It is what's causing things not to show up in the way that you need them to for you. Okay, and then we already discussed shadow work. So now I'm going to go into the tarot real quick and see what they have to say what God has to say, what spirits have to say, your divine guides, guardians, and ancestors that wish you see that wish for you to walk the highest path for your greatest good. What do they need from you at this time? Release your blocks and take a leap of faith on yourself. Bet on yourself. It may be scary, but make that step. Take that first step into doing the things that you truly desire to do for yourself. Take that step to leave that person, place, or thing behind, because this individual is walking into the sun. Again, if you saw the last video that I posted, it said something about uncertainty. When she makes that step, she's not sure if she's going to fly. She's not sure if she's going to fall, but she's looking to the sky. She's trusting the universe to catch her as she makes these decisions. Also, I'm a shuffler. I can't help it. I'm a shuffler. Like, I just believe that whatever cards come out, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle it, it's not going to mess with the energy, because what comes out is what comes out, and the spirit said what it said. Okay, now focus. You got focus, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Focusing on yourself is truly going to change the direction in your life. The Wheel of Fortune represents legitimate fortune and change, and represents legitimate fortune and change and all of that in your life. So when you truly focus on what it is that you want and the things that you truly need, that is what is going to change the circumstances. Change the circumstances in your favor, for lack of a better term. Now, cut your losses. So, for cut your losses, you have the Queen of Cups and the Chariot card. And pretty much what that means is, in nurturing yourself, being gentle with yourself, loving yourself, having empathy for the other people around you, but also still choosing yourself, is going to bring in and attract the things that it is that you truly desire. It's going to put you in the direction that you really want to go. I love that. And the fact that the Chariot card is in the dark here. The dark, if you haven't heard me say it before, represents that internal world. It represents your subconscious. So when you go within and begin to take care of yourself, you bring yourself back to life, back to light. And you start to reprogram those subconscious beliefs that you have on the inside of you. And it's going to take you to where you want to be, because you've changed those root thoughts. Now we have the Law of Attraction in reverse here. Felt like it wanted to come out a couple times. Law of Attraction in reverse. What we got? Go. Like I said, keeping you stagnant, keeping you frozen. Your own mentality, your own thoughts, your own thoughts of blame, guilt, uncertainty, and self-doubt is what's keeping your desires away from you. And again, how do we change that? By refocusing, gathering our energy, and channeling it all back to ourselves, right? So, shadow work. Shadow work, remembering who you are. Remembering that you're a stinking baddie. Okay? She got the necklace that matched the dress, that matched the outfit, that matched the, like, come on. She got the crown on. The Queen of Wands has always been that girl. She has always been charismatic, very attractive, very seductive, very, very boss chick, okay? And in doing the shadow work, and calling your energy back to yourself, and refocusing and redirecting all the energy back to yourself, you're going to arise a baddie. You're going to arise the individual that you thought you would be if you got that person, place, or thing. And I believe it's going to allow you to figure out that you can do it on your own, that you can be independent and still get the things that you desire. And again, this is not a situation of, oh, I don't need you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that nobody is responsible for your happiness or your progress but you. And yes, we have people that support us, people that love us through a lot of the things that we've been through, but it's still up to you to take those steps. It's still up to you to love on yourself. It's still up to you to go to therapy. It's still up to you to learn your triggers, okay? So I want to see if there's any more messages, and then we're going to head out. So you got the Hanged Man in reverse. Usually when it's upright, that means seeing from a different perspective. It means a sacrifice. But in reverse, where I'm seeing is more of a release. Setting yourself free from the mental shackles. Setting yourself free of the mental shackles so that you're able to move in the directions that you know that you desire to be. This is such a simple message. I'm trying to dig deeper, but it's really just that simple. It's really just that simple. This week's message is to take care of yourself, to focus on yourself, and do what you know you need to do for self. Retreat, go within, don't waste time, don't procrastinate, don't be hanging around in places that you don't need to be, that you're not invited, that don't serve you, that don't help you, that don't feed you. Off to new beginnings. The Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. And what that means to me is baby steps. Maybe you didn't know maybe you don't know what it means to truly put yourself first. But baby steps, you got to start somewhere. Okay? You got to start somewhere. Make a plan, make it clear. Check out my video on things you can do in the month of October to be loyal, accountable, determined, and consistent when it comes to yourself and the things that you want in your life. And I hope that will make things clearer for you. Okay? So if all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe. I hope you heal, but better yet, I hope you heal with me. Have a good one.